the stories so real, lifting spirits high. In the rhythm of healing, let our words fly. Mind and body reunited, let's take a step. Cannabis dreams and the light of the sun. We're turning the tide, we're all becoming one. With every new story, our hearts start to mend. In this podcast of life, there's hope round the bend.
Ooh, and we're back. All right, I am Ryan, aka Crownson's Corner, aka the Healing Chefs. This is the Healing Chefs podcast. Healing Chefs podcast is all about natural remedies. We'll just leave it at that, and mental health, and just kind of like helping each other out and not feel so alone in this crazy ass world. But chef comes from the word chief meaning leader. Everybody that I have on here, I believe, is a leader in their own way in life and stuff. Today's chef is Robert, aka Woody from Overcast Skate Shop.
So,
Whoa, crowd goes wild. What's up, dude? We finally got it together. Technical
yeah,
technical difficulty, but life be lifing. But thank you very much for coming, dude. Stoked. I grew up a skater, so I love all shit, and I need to get back into shape. I stopped working out for a little while, but I was on the path of getting back on the board, but we need to lose a little more before we snap them. It's an expensive break. But before we jump into the segments, if you could go ahead and share with the listeners, watchers, whatnot, exactly what you do, and then I mean, you don't have to do anything special like this, but like whatever it is that you do, and then we'll go into the journey of things.
yeah, definitely. Well, my name's Robert. People call me Woody. I'm the owner of Overcast Skate Shop. It's a skater-owned shop that I started with my own money, no loans, just saving up. Started off small. Now, I mean, like we're still small. Like it's not like we got bigger, but like we've been here for 10 years, so
Yeah.
it's a big milestone. Yeah, and I do everything. Like we have a couple of employees, but really, like I work a lot. Like I work like 6 days a week still. So yeah, I do the accounting, I do um ordering, I do everything, like setting
Right.
up the boards, customer service, everything.
Bro,
Yeah, even on Instagram.
that's entrepreneurship, but that I mean that's being a chef all alone. Like people think being a chef is just like cooking. Nah, chef, you're running the back of the house, you're running the people, you're calling the orders in, you're dealing with everything. You're dealing with maintenance of the building. Like, yeah, dog, you're an owner, you're an entrepreneur. Hell yeah, dog. I'm sure you're busy, dog. Hell yeah.
Definitely, but I still get to skate, so
Hell
I'm
yeah,
cool
dog.
with this.
That's sick. And we'll get into more of the segments, but what right now? What are you skating right now?
What kind of board?
Yeah, what board?
Right now I have this brand called Heroin, and it's a Deerman of the Dark Woods shape, which is like a 9.25 board
Okay,
of the size, and I have some 169 trucks and some Bones wheels, and then some Bones ceramics bearings,
okay.
and yeah, that's about it in mob grip.
Hell
But
yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
oh, I just like right now I have a big board because I was just kind of working a lot and I was kind of bored of skating a normal board. So
Right.
I just kind of wanted to switch it up because I was stuck at the skate park and I don't know, I just wanted something different.
Fair enough. Yeah, dude. Like
Yeah.
when I skate, I still have I have an ATM board that I've gotten in Germany, and
Oh, nice.
yeah, and it's it was pretty dope to get. But I also back they had some tensor trucks and I cracked them. But I'm always been an 8.2, like an 8 and a quarter. I like
Yeah.
big body kind of a board, which takes forever to flip for me sometimes. But I've always liked that, and I was out of the skating game when I guess when they come up with ceramics and shit, I was always, my bearings and everything were always like Dark Star, Speed Demons, that kind of stuff. But I also really loved um, the World Industry Boards.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
World Industries
CCS
was cool.
CCS time, sitting in the classroom just with the book, circling, like making like dream builds and shit, dog.
Dude, I was in the same place.
Yeah, like
Never got anything.
no, never got anything. I was broke.
Yeah, your parents didn't want to like send their info
Oh.
over the mail.
Well, that, and then that shit was kind of expensive. They're like, nah, dog. Like,
Yeah,
you got like one board every once in a while, so you had to like make that do. But yeah,
exactly.
I was talking to you earlier, and I couldn't find it. I was gonna have a drop the image of it, but my favorite board of all time was my Zero. Is a Jamie Thomas one, but like on the back, it was his face. It was like an American flag, like
Uh-huh.
over him and whatnot. But
Nice.
I can't find it even on the images and stuff. I'll find it eventually. But
Yeah,
Jamie Thomas was my favorite, especially when he did the was it I can't
leap
remember.
of faith.
There you go. Thank you. I was gonna say
Yeah,
jump at something. I felt so, but yeah, when he did the leap of faith, I'm like, that's dope because I'm never doing that. Yeah, awesome.
yeah. I think a rollerblader tried it after and he got rocked. Or maybe it was a
Oh,
biker, but somebody got rocked pretty bad after he tried it. They went to go try it as well.
yeah. Didn't they like try to shut that down after that? I don't know. That seemed like a big,
Yeah, they like remodeled it. Like
yeah.
they remodeled the whole area.
Damn.
Yeah,
That
so
was sick.
nobody could go hit it.
Damn,
Yeah.
sick. Hell yeah, back in the day. All right, we'll go ahead and jump into the. All right, cannabis journey is all about how you found cannabis yourself, how you've used it in your life, smoking, skating. I don't know. however, however you do what it is you do.
Yeah, definitely. I got some. So the first time so this is funny, all right? Because the first time I ever tried to smoke, I was hanging out with my friends at their house,
Yeah,
and I tried to smoke with them, or we smoked, but I didn't inhale, so I never really got stoned.
that's
I
funny.
was
They
like,
tried.
this sucks. But
Damn. Go
the
ahead.
first time I ever got stoned was actually like at this park by my house, and my friend Steve, rest in peace, Steve, Pizza Steve. But he had some weed, and he what's it called? He showed me how to smoke, and he's all like, you gotta go like this. And then like that worked, and that's when I got super blown. Like it was so funny. We were just laughing, so like it's definitely like, up to this day I still remember that day because it was so like, I don't know, it was like the first time I ever got stoned after failing, so it
Yeah,
was
dog.
just,
That shit rocks your world too. That,
yeah,
yeah.
it was so great. It was just the funniest time at the park, just laughing at my friend because we said he looked like Ben Davis, like the guy from the pants.
I was like, wait, is that a monkey?
Yeah, but yeah, it was
Yeah,
super
bro.
hilarious.
Roasted.
And then
Uh,
I got home and my brother was all like, "You smell like weed." And I just like started getting paranoid and was just like cleaning up. I took a shower. I did all this stuff. So when my mom got home, I didn't, she didn't catch me.
and who knows? She may have known, but you cleaned up the house and cleaned up shit. She may have been like, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. She's
That's
like,
how
"Why
I,
is it clean?"
yeah, whatever. I don't have to do it right.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I think when I had mine first encounter with cannabis is I literally skated over to a friend's house like a ditch party, and there was alcohol involved first, but then everyone was in the back in a circle, and I'm like, what are we doing? And then they're all smoking weed out of like a aluminum pipe, and then like the guy that like was lighting it, like I don't think he really liked me because he kept just like the worst cornering of a bowl. I'm like, I'm like, just put the fire on the thing. And
Yeah, let me rip it.
he's like, and so I don't know if I really got too high from that. I know I got drunk because I was drinking a shit ton of gin. Um, and squirt. We had it in a 2-liter bottle. I don't recommend it. Um, but then yeah, like you said, another day, another friend came and showed us how to smoke weed at the bus stop, and I actually hit the shit. And then we're on the bus on the way to school, and I was eating potato chips without a drink, and that was the first time I knew like to always have a drink with me because
Definitely.
that shit was the I was like just looking out the bus window, blown out of my mind. Like I need something to drink so bad, I'm gonna choke on these chips. But
And the chips will do that to you without being stoned too. So definitely.
yeah, drink fluid, drink water, everybody.
Yeah.
But hilarious. Now, are you more of a flower guy? Do you dab or edibles?
No, I'm definitely like more of a flower guy. Like I
Mhm.
don't really like hit vape pens. I
Yeah.
don't dab, but if I get wax, like if somebody gives me wax or something, like one of the homies, like I'll just put it in a blunt and like just and then just roll it with it.
Right.
Yeah, man. But I don't have a dab rig. I'm pretty boring with my smoking.
No, that's not boring. That's what we always used to do. And to be honest, me and the girlfriend, more and more have been smoking more flower than I used to dab a lot. But that was like when I was kind of like on my own, and I'd like take a dab or something, and go play video games and shit. Now
Yeah.
I just take more time and enjoy smoking and shit like that. So I want the flower. Plus the I'm 40. So so I need the
Yeah.
CBD and the anti-inflammatory and all that kind of shit. Um,
Yeah, and then when I used to like get dabs at the dispensary when back in the day, like I would just choke out there. Like I would be like like it would be embarrassing. So I just kind of stopped dabbing.
man, these
Literally.
shits, like I'm a I'm a veteran, right? With they fucked up my lungs in Iraq and stuff, so coughing is rough sometimes. But I I know what you're talking about because even myself, I'll be taking way too hot of dabs and just be like blowing my lungs out. And I'm glad sometimes when I do this shit, I'm by myself because other people be like, are you dying?" Like,
Yeah.
be
Or you
like,
come out
I mean, like, kind of like, aren't we all kind of dying? But like,
every minute.
yeah,
We're getting closer to death.
hell yeah, dog. I'm over it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That was a cough tremor that happens when you get older. Anyways, um,
But for
yeah,
cannabis, like I use it to like I use it to relax me, to be creative. I don't really smoke a lot. Like I smoke like in the morning, or I won't smoke in the morning. I'll do stuff in the morning and then like I'll smoke and then I'll go to work and then I won't smoke till I get out of work for the most part. Maybe if it's raining and nobody's coming, like I'll be like, fuck it, I'm gonna go smoke.
yeah, that
But
makes sense.
yeah, but for the most part, I don't really want to be a bad influence to anybody, like especially to these kids. So
Yeah,
like, like they'll find it themselves, like
for
it's not
sure.
that it's bad, but I'm not trying to be the guy
No,
that
and
that's cool.
yeah, and as I'm getting older in myself and whatnot, like I don't need to be high all the time, and sometimes like I mean it's great to be high. Like I'm not gonna like it's great, but also I also like being sober sometimes. I feel like I get to experience more of like nature and like the real shit that's going on when I'm like kind of when I take a break in between smoking sessions, and I mean just like hours. But
Same.
say you wake up from like a nap or something, and like the weed is like worn off, and that kind of invigorating. You're like, oh shit, I don't have that kind of fog anymore. So I kind of hold on to that for a little while, and then I'm like, all right, now we got to smoke. But I do understand, and I like that because I used to just smoke nonstop, and after a while too, like I really felt like I was just kind of smoking it to smoke it, or to
Yeah.
like show people that I was still smoking, or continue like I smoke so much, and that doesn't help a high or help
Yeah,
me.
exactly. And your tolerance goes up. I like to like really like feel it, you know? Like, so
Yeah,
that's why I kind of take those little breaks. Like, I don't need to be stoned all the time because then you just don't even get more stoned anymore, you know?
yeah. I literally was looking at like weed, like I'm like, why am I even doing this anymore? I don't even. It's not even fun. To be honest, I got to a point where it wasn't fun. It was just something I did, and I'm like, this
Yeah.
sucks. Like, so then I kind of backed off of all the dabs and everything and overdoing it with the tolerance and stuff, and I started back with the flowers. So if you guys are looking for that too, I think that's if you want to find your passion for cannabis again, just go back to smoking flower. You're gonna find some shit flower. You're gonna find some great flower, but like that's part of the fun is the search. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or grow your own,
Fuck
you
yeah,
know? Like,
do that and then control.
that brings
Then
up a passion too, you know? Like, it's more, you know, like it's a new way to look at weed and stuff like that.
that and they have a lot of things coming out. Like I have a buddy in Michigan that has the Dear Abby box. It's like a self-contained grow box. It gives you instructions and stuff. It's almost like plug and play. So you like it's not. It doesn't even have to be as difficult as growing by yourself. So
Yeah. It's really like easy now.
yeah,
Like,
and there's
even
so
with the
many
nutrients.
sources of info. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, even the nutrients, like they're like pretty simple, like part A, part B, you know, and
Yeah,
then Blue Booster.
yeah. I think that they figured out stoners were fucking growing weed. And they're like, oh, how do we simplify this shit? Instead of all the pretty colors, just put A and B on shit, and they'll make.
Yeah, instead of being a chemist and like little millimeter of this, milliliter of that, you know, like eight things mixing them, you know, like it's just
Yeah,
easier that way.
get your
Yeah,
mad scientist on, and
yeah, exactly.
then you end up burning the plants anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Luckily I do organic, so I can't really burn the plants.
Yeah,
I've
there you
gone
go.
crazy.
Yeah. What did someone say one time is like, if you have a shit ton of calcium in there, you won't get bud rot. Like, but like, bro, calm down. Like, you're fucking salting. Like, I was smoking some of these. Yeah, I'm smoking some of these uh strains, and I swear there's salt on them. Like, they taste salty. Um,
Yeah.
it's like I don't know. And then you kind of blow out the genetics, and you're looking at it, and they all look like gelatos. You're like, okay, you
Yeah,
salty fuck.
exactly. That's pretty common right now, just like everything looking the same.
Yeah, other like, organics and different things, but, you know, the lemonade, like, GP out there, also you got, Fuego Family Farms, we're gonna have Todd from them, Earth Rhythm, on next month, all the, Santa Cruz, homies out there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hell yeah. The cookies guys,
Yeah.
if you ever wanna connect with them and do something like that, that was no Diddy. If you ever wanna connect if you ever wanna connect with them and shit like that, I can put you through. They're really good guys. They're real cool.
Yeah,
They're not they're not like douchebags or nothing. They're Cali boys, and,
nice. And that's like the people I like to work with, you know, just some real cool human beings,
hell yeah,
not
I
looking
dig
for anything.
nah, I mean, and you guys, everyone cross promotes and stuff. I mean, everything's
Exactly.
promotional because we all gotta make money, but you ain't gotta, like, be weird about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well,
So let's go ahead. We're gonna go probably a little bit over into like 2 o'clock my time a little bit, but we'll just try to get a little bit into this. So let's go into hell yeah. So Trip Tales is all about psychedelic experiences, news, anecdotes, shit like that. I'm a veteran with PTSD, turned my life around with ketamine, really took everything, making me look at my problems more objectively than subjectively. Got to take my bullshit out of it, and by then, when you can do that, you can like fix about anything because it becomes like a word problem, and in school. And you're like, oh, well, if you just do this, then this, because you're not putting your own fucking emotions and bullshit into it. So that's what helped me. I do shroom and stuff like that. I did recently when I was in Sedona. Tried some hippie flipping with
Oh,
some with some Molly and some shrooms allegedly, but that shit's not for me. Um, I got so super hot, um, and I got kind of sick, so that was not the move. But for other people, it's great. For me, it was just too much.
that's where the allegedly comes in, huh? Because you got kind of sick.
Yeah, allegedly. Yeah, allegedly
Yeah,
addicted, but it came right back up.
it's
But
funny
I
because
also go ahead.
I've never tried Molly before. I've been offered it, but I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't know what that is.
You don't need that.
Yeah, I don't want
No,
to be burned.
no, it was like I was just like super hot. I mean, everything was just kind of like over, sensitive, and like I could even feel wind. It was weird. But no, it was kind of and not for me. Um, just my body chemistry doesn't work well with it. I also like ate a full dinner before that. I don't think you're supposed to eat that much. I drank some alcohol before that. Shouldn't have done that, even though I'd
Oh
never
yeah.
drank. So I just did all the shit that I wasn't supposed to do. So that's what happened there. So everyone, be careful with what you do. I'm not a scientist nor a doctor, so don't do what I do. I do these things so you don't have to. But do you have any psychedelic experiences for yourself?
Yeah, I do. I kind of use them to like, sometimes you're just like, you're kind of like, just like, I don't know, you're a little off or you feel stressed out. So I use them to like figure out what's going on with me, or sometimes it's just to like release everything that's like that you're holding in. But
Absolutely.
like, but one of my trips that I kind of keep having, not all the time, but like before I had my son, I was kind of tripping on that. Not tripping I was just like, this is crazy that I'm having a kid. It's my first kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, thinking like the normal stuff, like, am I gonna be a good dad? All this stuff. But
Right.
anyways, like I took some shrooms that my friend that is a dad gave me, and those things were pretty strong. And I just felt myself becoming a dad. Like after that, like I don't know, like it's hard to explain, but like so when I shroom, like I don't really like hang out with people. I just chill in my house and I put a pillow over my face and I listen to music. And I was listening to Thievery Corporation, but like the music that they do, like I don't know, like I was able to like I don't know, I was just feeling it. Like there's so much emotion coming out, and I just knew after that I was ready to be a dad. And recently I did streams a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Just because it's been slow at the shop and I've been a little stressed out and stuff like that. And it's not a bad thing. It's just like it's what's happening in skateboarding.
Yeah.
But anyway, I took shrooms and like it just gives me a purpose and it lets me think about what I'm doing, if I'm doing it for the right reasons, all that stuff. But I thought about everybody involved in the shop, all my friends. Like I think about all this stuff and like
Yeah.
but still like in the end, like it made me realize like regardless of what happens, like the most important thing is my family,
Yeah.
like I love skateboarding, but like the most important thing to me is my family. And skateboarding is number two, but it used to be number one. But
Yeah,
but
dude. Like, things change, and I believe that like when we trip and stuff, like we have changes, and like I understand what you're saying that you become a dad or whatever with that, because I'm sure it changed your perspective on a bunch of different things, and then you're like, okay, well, I got to be this way and stuff now, and on a micro level of that, like I've experienced that, not to your extent, but like when I broke up with my ex, I kept our cat and well, my cat. I kept my she, she's my emotional support animal since I have the paperwork. Um, that I couldn't, like, I used to be a real reactive person. That's what and an angry kind of yelling and shit like that when I get mad or even throw shit. Not like heavy shit. Like I always used to like throw like cardboard or something, like something that's not gonna hurt anything, but I just like I'm mad and I'm throwing something. But
Yeah.
uh, cat 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 won't. You'll never see the cat. She's gonna be scared and hiding all the time because she's afraid of you. You can't be yelling. You can't come in loud. You can't do any of that shit anymore. So that kind of sat me back and like, oh, okay. Well, I have to change a lot of me to be able to accommodate her, and it's not her fault. She's only a cat. Like this is my job now. My job is to calm myself the fuck down, and she helps me with that and stuff like that, and helps remind me that of those simple things. But on a micro level because she's a cat and I can be like, okay, yeah, you're good. I can throw food. She's good. She's not a child.
Yeah. But I mean, like, regardless, it's always good to like improve and, like strive to be a good person, and you're not always, I mean, like, there's always something to learn, like, it's like nobody's ever going to be perfect. I think life is just like making yourself better and better and better, because I used to be angry too. Like, when I first opened up the shop, I used to like, kind of like, be pretty blunt and talk crap on other shops, even though what I'm saying is true.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes people just don't want to hear that. And, the older I get, the more I learn to shut the fuck up. And just,
Yeah. Like the biggest thing that I learned, because I used to do that. I used to think that like I was protecting people in the cannabis community in Arizona. Like, let me tell you about this person, what they're doing, and that. After a while,
yeah,
people don't care, and like that's fine. But I'm not going to go around trying to save everybody. It's just not my place. But what I'm going to do is shut the fuck up, and then I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about and everything, and I'm going to find my people. Um, the
exactly.
Me trying to go find my people or trying to help out people and stuff that some people just don't want to be helped,
Exactly.
and you can't force it upon them, and then it becomes some fucking weird thing. So yeah, I've been there. I still at times have to like stop myself. I'm like, look, it's not your place. Just relax. Like, so
Yeah, exactly. But like the people that are close to me, like I do tell them like where they're messing up and stuff like that. Like the little shop riders and
Mm.
stuff like that. Like I see them going through like what I used to be, like sometimes they get angry, throw their boards, yell, and I'm like, oh, you don't gotta do that, like it's not that serious. Like we'll be back to the spot or whatever, like
Yeah.
yeah, like just have fun. Skateboarding is supposed to complement your life. Like like, because being a pro now is like so hard. I
Fuck.
don't see skateboarding. I don't want anything from skateboarding except to just like release my stress. Like skateboarding helps me remember how I used to be when I was a little kid, when I didn't
Yeah.
have any problems, Like it takes every time I'm on my board, it just
That's
takes me
the
that
only thing.
back to that time.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's happening. Same when I go and work out and lift. That's the only thing going on at the time.
Exactly.
And I can just escape into the shit that I like and stuff. And uh and more nowadays, like I don't really care what, especially with this podcast too. Like I'm not trying to be Joe Rogan. I'm not trying to be famous. I don't really give a shit about that. I'm just here because I want to talk to the people I want to talk to about cool shit that I like. I'm gonna keep doing cool shit, and then and keep sharing that. If people like it, dope. If not, I love what I'm doing and I love talking to people. So
Dude, that's so good. That's like what I see about skateboarding. Like I want people to like skate. If they're good or not, like I want them to skate because I want them to get the benefits of skateboarding, like having friends, like just having like going out and having fun, even if it's for like an hour or whatever, like
yeah,
don't quit skateboarding because you suck. Keep skating and then eventually you'll get good. Like I'm not a talented person, but I'm pretty decent at a skateboard because like I just skate all the time. Like I mean, if you do it and you love it and you try to be better, like you'll get better. That's what it is.
yeah, habit and practice, man. Let's go ahead and like jump into like the third segment, the mental health as well. Awesome. So, mental health is wealth is all about the kind of stuff that we're talking about, like taking a step back. My biggest thing is people get upset at different channels, different pages, different this, different that. Yo, The unfollow button is there. The channel changer, the remote control, the channel up and down is there. Like the power button is there. Like if you don't like something, just you don't have to fight with the people about it. You just don't have to watch it. And here's the greatest thing, right? When you don't pay attention to something, it's not even in your fucking reality. Like it doesn't, like after a while, you won't even give a shit about it because it doesn't affect you. You'll realize all of that attention was making it affect your life, and after you give it no attention, it has no effect on your life. Absolutely none.
I I agree with that. That's pretty much how I'm living my life, like ignorance is bliss, and you don't got to be
Yeah.
ignorant, but you can be ignorant to certain things that just kind of mess with your head, so like,
Mm.
yeah, definitely the unfollow button is always there, and I've been practicing that as well.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
man, like I'm not saying you have to go out and be mad and unfollow everybody from a certain group or anything, but like if you don't like something, you don't have to fucking like it. Um,
yeah. Some people just go too hard right now too, like keep posting, and it's like, bro, I'm not trying to know about anything. I'm just trying to like be successful, be a good dad, go skate,
right.
and that's it.
Yeah, everyone's everyone's an activist nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone needs to calm down. Uh, but yeah,
Yeah.
we deal with all sorts of shit and everything. I'm starting back up therapy. The VA kind of got rid of my therapy at one point in time, but I'm back on that. Um, because I was diligent about getting them back, which is a pain in the ass sometimes because you just wish it would work. You just go to set up an appointment. You're like, "Can I set up an appointment?" No, you got to jump through these hoops. So, um,
Oh wow.
I'm a very good circus lion. I know how to jump through all the hoops.
You learned.
Hey man, I learned. Yeah. But we're getting back to that. Yeah, you can change the channel, all that kind of stuff. And really, like, once you start doing just the shit that you like doing and not dealing with the people that, to be honest, that you don't like or whatever, your reality changes, your attitude changes. There's more people that come into your life. Those people that leave, yeah, they leave, but then more people come into your life.
Yeah,
You just have to be open to the change. The problem is people aren't open to change, and they're just like they they fall back on convenient. Like they fall back on what they know. But what we know for the most part is like trauma for a lot of us. So we just kind of
mhm,
continue the cycles. So
yeah,
again, um, find your people, change the channel, go outside, uh, move your body. That's one of the biggest things with my mental health. If I'm not working out, which I need to get back into, if I'm not working out and stuff like that, then my mind starts playing tricks on me and shit like that. And I feel like if I work out, my mind doesn't have the energy to do the shit, or it's just not trying to search for that. Because we already dealt with a bunch of working out and shit. I don't know if you have any of that with like skating. Like if you go into like before you go skating, you're kind of stressing about something. You go skate and everything. By the end, you kind of have like an idea how to handle a situation, or at least you come back with a better attitude and you can look at it with a different perspective. I don't know, dude.
yeah, definitely. Like skateboarding just helps me clear my mind. Even if it's just for that day. Sometimes, you come back. Obviously, you got to go to work the next day, and that problem is still there. But sometimes you approach it from a different angle, and that's what skateboarding
Mm.
is. Like sometimes it's angles. Like maybe you're trying something a certain way,
Yeah,
and maybe you got to switch something, maybe put your foot lower to kickflip, or maybe you're not flicking in the right spot, or because you watched a YouTube video and some guy told you how to do stuff, but the reality is like everybody's body's different, so
yup.
you got to do stuff your way, the way you feel comfortable, and that's like how your mind is, and that's, I don't know, like that's just everything. Like sometimes you just got to approach it in a different angle than you did
Yeah,
the last time. Yeah,
perception. Perception. I tell people perception can be a jail, right? You can be
yeah,
locked behind an idea, but if you just change your perception of certain things, you can turn the whole thing and walk right out of those that jail cell and right between the bars because you just change your perspective.
exactly. And we all, like going to that, like too, like we all make mistakes. And the thing is, we got to learn from those mistakes. Like
Mm.
if you keep making the same mistake over and over, like it's your fault. Like it's not bad luck. It's like you keep doing the same thing over and over, and like you're not
Say
changing
that
anything, and that's why.
Yeah.
Just gotta go for it.
And I think in a more spiritual level, like it's lessons that are given to us. Like
Yeah,
when we ask for strength, like to be strong, you have to deal with a difficult life. Do you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like it's the price for it. You can't ask for strength and get everything given to you. You'll never understand, and you'll never get it. You have to fall to get back up. I don't know.
that's so true. I feel like I can never catch a break, but I'm like, it only makes me stronger, you know?
Yeah,
So,
I don't even get mad at shit anymore. Like even like here's one thing, right? We'll end this segment on this. I want everyone to be nicer to themselves. Like I've even done this where I spill something, drop something on the floor, break it, spill milk all over the fucking place, and I used to be like, "Damn it, Ryan," just mad at myself.
mhm.
But I started like I need to be nicer to myself because why am I causing myself negativity? I'll tell you why. It's because when we were younger, everyone would yell at us for dropping something or spilling something or everything out. So we're continuing that trauma by yelling at ourselves. And instead, nowadays, if I drop something or spill something, instead of creating more trauma in my own head or continuing the trauma, what I do is go, that was fucking silly, and I clean it up and go about it. And it's a completely different situation. I don't feel guilt and regret after fucking spilling something. It just happens. Shit happens,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. You kind of gotta learn to like laugh at yourself a little bit, even if you make a mistake, you know?
Yeah,
And
because we all make mistakes constantly, and to be mad at ourselves for not being perfect is just insane. You're never gonna be happy then. You're never gonna be
yeah,
happy, and it's just the small things like that that turn into the big things. And maybe you can find happiness if you just maybe hit reset a little bit on some of these societal
yeah,
pressures.
exactly. Nobody's perfect. So like, like even if you practice that, like sometimes you fall into that, into that zone again. So like, I don't know, it's just like you gotta get out of it. I feel like I was in that zone because it's been slow, but then I'm like, I don't know, I'm just like, dude, people like love the shop and love what I do, and I've like helped a lot of people, and I give them advice. Like it's just not skateboarding. Like the skate shop is like I don't know, like it's like my friend, my Cole calls me like the Temecula's therapist because a lot of people just come and talk to me about their problems and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, because skaters are kind of like the outcasts sometimes, and just aren't understood and shit like that. And then when you get to a skate shop and you can like again, I forgot the word. I can't. Man, my brain's fried today. Um, um, you can relate to somebody
Yeah,
bit through like skating, then you're like, okay. Then you realize they're not assholes like some of the people at the skate park. You're like, okay, and we can kind of relax here, and everyone's just kind of chilling shit. So yeah, I can see them opening up easily. Yeah,
no, exactly. And that's what we're here for. We're here for you to complain about skateboarding, how it sucks, and I'll be like, go try harder.
yeah, yeah.
And like also like I'm here for your life journey. Like I've seen so many kids like be in high school when it first opened, and now they're adults, and now they have kids, and it's like
It's
it's so
wild.
rewarding to see who they are and who they become. And even if you've had to tell them like something before, like, oh, you're fucking up, bro, like like they appreciate it later. Like maybe they get mad at you at that time, but they come back years later and they're like, you told me this, and I really took it to heart. And
Yeah.
it's not instant gratification, like when you do stuff, but like I don't know, it's nice to see it like happening now, like just years later, like people come back and they realize how important the shop was to them.
So how
Even if
much
it,
is that worth? You know what I'm saying? When you're worrying about money and shit like that, how much is that worth? That connection and that you actually helped out a person. You know what I mean? Like, I know we all worry about money and paying bills and shit like that, but like, how about I don't know
it's worth everything.
to get that feeling that you couldn't put a price on it. You can't buy it.
Okay.
You can't buy any of that shit. So
It's why I'm still here, it's why the shop is here, even if it's like slower, like we're still gonna be here. Like I love skateboarding and I'm gonna make it work, even if I got to be the only one that works, like
I
we're
feel
gonna
it.
make it happen. We're gonna get through all these little bumps that are happening.
And that's just it. last thing, and we'll jump into the plug talk. But I always say, like, especially with me, I need to get back to working out. But I don't make a bad day into a bad week. Don't turn a bad week into a bad month. Don't turn a bad month into a bad year. Don't turn a bad year into a bad life. Take your,
Definitely agree.
you know what I'm saying? Just like,
Yeah,
okay, I fucked up. That's okay. Everyone fucks up, and then just get back to it. Like, no
exactly.
one's keeping track of you. No one's been where you've been. No one's lived your life. Just do what you do. But
Exactly. One
let's go
more
ahead.
thing.
Okay, go ahead.
One more thing was like like talking about money and stuff like that. Like people aren't gonna remember you for your money. People are gonna remember you for what, like
How
who
you made
you
them feel.
were and what you did for them. Like in a good way. How you helped them out. Like it's all about just being a good person. Like it doesn't matter what you have. Like it's just about who you are.
People don't remember what you say to them. People remember how you made them feel.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I got. All right, and plug talk. Now is your time for a promo. Even though we've talked about the skate shop, just you want to tell everybody where they can reach you, where to go buy some boards, buy some crack.
Yeah. So you can reach me like the address to the shop. The shop is called Overcast Skate Shop, and the address is 28780 Old Town Front Street, Unit B1, Temecula, California. Just Google it. Don't remember that. Just Google it.
Y'all are stoners. Google
um,
Overcast Skate Shop.
we don't have an online shop, but I'm gonna work on it this year.
Yeah, yeah.
What's it called? But you can always DM me if you want something, and I'll ship it out to you. Like I
I
said,
need
it's
you.
all about
I need you to
being
remind
a
me
good
of that.
person too. So like you gotta just trust me.
Hell yeah, bro. I need that. I need you to help me find that zero board.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I'll let you know if it ever comes out. I'll look for it for you
it's
though.
like the flag was kind of like like projected onto his face, so it was like the blue
I
was
have
like.
like I
Mhm.
have an idea in my head
Uh,
of what it looks like. I think I know what you're talking about, but I haven't seen it come out. The one that comes out is the one with the Smith grind, like down the stairs.
that one's
Like it's
good
pretty
too.
iconic. Yeah.
That or the I just love the zero board, the zero itself. With the word, that shit's dope.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
awesome, bro. And what's the Instagram? It's at
It's
Overcast Skate Shop. All one,
correct. Just one word.
just one letter,
Yeah.
guys. Figure it
Yeah,
out.
one letter.
Hell yeah, bro. All right. So yeah, we'll be
Do
cutting.
I
What's up?
I was gonna say, do I plug people too or
Plug whoever you want. Shout out to whoever you want. This is your time. We got about a minute or two left, but yeah, hell yeah.
okay. Yeah, well I wanna thank you first, Ryan, for having me. I
Oh,
appreciate it.
you dog.
I I wanna thank my girl, Lily, my son Lucas,
Oh,
my mom, my grandma for always believing in me. My
hell yeah.
grandma used to like find my plants that I grew outside and she's like, I won't tell your mom. So
Shout out,
she's
shout out,
always loved
grandma.
me. Yeah.
But shout out all
My
the
whole
family.
family. Thank you to my whole family. Everybody from the shop, everybody that comes to the shop. I'll say Atticus and Cole and Roach and Jacob. Um, like everybody that's just helped me out. Like the shop isn't just me; it's a community. Like people come in and help me out. So anybody that's ever walked through the shop and cares about the shop, thank you. And all the reps like Jimmy, Sean, John again. And if I forgot your name, I'm sorry, but I appreciate you.
Hell yeah, dog. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming and sharing with us. I'll tap in more with you eventually. I'm gonna make my way over to California. We're gonna be like shooting some videos and different things and stuff.
Oh, nice. Yeah, let me know.
That's future plans. So don't maybe and later at the end of the year or sometime next year. Got to get that plan going. But absolutely gotta come to California to see the homies. But again, thank you very much for sharing. Shout out to you and the store, everyone at the store, and shout out to your family. Hell yeah, I love that shit.
Thank you.
And yeah, we'll go ahead and tap in some more. I'll probably talk to like maybe about doing a little like promo thing that I'll talk to you about a little bit later. Maybe we'll get something going for people.
Nice.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you very much. Smoke up, trip out. Love
Will
you
do.
all. Hell yeah.
With love and compassion, we'll find our way. From the battlefield to a brighter day.